Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm coming back to you guys with another Updo. I've been listening to this song that I'm absolutely obsessed with. I will leave a link to it down below, but I hope you love this Updo. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If this is your first time on the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Well, this Updo was actually really simple to do. It actually took me a while to get it, but it's actually really simple. So I actually started again on blow dried hair because my natural hair is really short, so I have to blow dry it. And right now I'm just applying the, what do you call this thing? Edge control. It's Eco Styler edge control, and I'm just applying that throughout the perimeter of my head, and then I'm just going to follow it up with the Gorilla Snatch gel. I like it. I like it better than the Eco Styler gel that I've been using. Actually, no, I've been using the Garnier Fructis, yeah. And then that happened where I put all the gel all over my face, but yeah, we got over it. And I'm just brushing my hair to lay it, to make it lay neatly. And then after that, I'm just going to tie it up. The hair at the back of my head actually doesn't get into the ponytail because it's so short, but because I use the gel, it lays it down properly, and I also use the scarf to wrap it up after I wrap it. And yes, I still have a cold and my voice sounds, I don't know. My sisters think it sounds sexy, but oh well, what do you think? But yeah, so I'm just tying my hair into my little band, and then after that I'm just going to wrap it into a scarf and leave it in for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, these are the results. It wasn't really dry, but it was okay. Again, still obsessed with the same song. But I'm going to use 3 packs of this Glamorous Collection braiding hair. If you're if the braiding hair that you're using actually comes, like there's a lot of it in 1 pack, then maybe you can just use 2, but there wasn't enough hair in this one, so I had to use 3 packs. So right now I'm just using 1 pack, and I'm going to just wrap it around the little band, and I'm going to just tie the ends with a black rubber band just to make it easier to tie it around the little band. Band doesn't have to be perfect. Actually, if you have longer hair and your hair actually forms sort of like its own path, then you might not need this band. But if you have short hair like I do, then you need the band to hold the style. You'll see how it all works together later on. But just pin it to make sure it's secure so that it's not moving when you continue with the style. And then just for the front part, I'm going to use 2 packs. Like I said, I didn't have enough hair, like the braiding hair was just not enough, so I'm just using a hair tie, and I'm doing it like so. I don't know how to explain that, but I'm just doing that to tie them together, and then I'm going to use that as to put it together with the band. So I pull it to the front and then I flip it backwards. If you had used your natural puff, like if the puff was just your hair, you have to make sure you cover it properly so that it blends in with the I guess the extensions. Yes, that's what they're called, extensions, to blend it in with the extensions. So right now I'm just pinning the hair that I flipped back and trying to cover the band. Because I use the same hair, like it's not really like a huge requirement to make sure the band is covered, but if you use your natural hair, then you have to make sure that you really cover it, just to make sure that it all looks nice and it doesn't look like, you know, like your band is showing and then you have this more straighter hair showing. So just cover it nicely and pin it as much as you can to secure it. I forgot to mention that you should make sure that the braiding hair is detangled. Like the style is so much easier to do with the hair detangled. If you do it without detangling the hair, it's just it's a hassle, and plus the detangle, like it shows that it's not detangled. This is the second time I'm doing this style, so I know what I'm talking about. Make sure you detangle the hair. So after finishing with the bun, all I'm just going to do is sort of like just wrap the hair around. It's sort of like twisting it or just wrapping it around, and I'm trying to find the best shape for my face. You can play with it to try and see what works better for your face, but all I'm going to do is take the end of that hair and then put it, sort of like push it under the hair that I just wrapped around, and then pull it just to make sure it's secure. And then after that, I'm just going to sort of like just pin until you feel it's secure enough. You can try to hide your pins as you're pinning, but just pin until you feel it's secure, like you won't blow with the wind or anything like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it after that. Like I had so many flyaways with these extensions that it drove me crazy. Like I was so frustrated at this point, but I kept pinning and pinning and pinning until I got so frustrated that I actually just used hairspray to make sure everything lays down later on in the video. Yeah, you can see how frustrated I am. So at this point I just got so tired of trying to pin those flowers, so I got like the hairspray like I said, and I just sprayed the heck out of them, and just to make sure, like, because the hairspray helps them lay down and stay glued together, kind of glued together. So just sprayed it, and I used my scarf to just wrap it around for a little while, probably for like 10 minutes, and then I took the scarf off after. Yeah, nothing was cooperating at this point. I was really frustrated. It was the second time doing the style and everything was just so annoying, but it turned out great after. I really loved the result. Like right now, like I didn't have as much flyaways, but I still had some, like enough to drive me crazy. But I was just like ready to I was ready to give in, and I had to go somewhere anyway, so I decided to be happy with the result. If you're just wearing it every day kind of thing, like I'd just wear it like this is how I wore it for 3 days. But if you're going to an event, then I'd sort of like accessorize it, like with pins or like whatever, like brooches, whatever you have. Like you don't have to go and buy something special, just use whatever sort of accessories you have and just accessorize it to make it look nice and popping. Like if I was going to a wedding or something like that, I'd definitely add the pins. I just think it looks so much nicer. But that's pretty much it for the style. It's so easy, just be patient while doing it. But I really enjoyed it, and so many people complimented me on the style. I loved it. Again, still obsessed with the same song. Thanks for coming by my channel, guys. I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe for more videos. I upload twice a week, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.